Hello students, welcome to my class Chemistry Gurukul. I am very pleasure to know that you all are liking my videos. I have got lot of subscribers and likes in this virtual platform. Thank you all for that. And today we will start our class with a new topic, that is chemical properties of acids. We have already talked about the physical properties of acids in our previous video. Today we will discuss about chemical properties of acids, and under this topic we will start to see that the acids have capacity to react with different compounds or metals, or metal hydrogen carbonates, or metal carbonates, or bases, or metal oxides. So you have to study in this chapter 4 types of reactions which acid will show. So one by one we will discuss all these points. I have already drawn this flow chart so that you can understand what type of products will be formed. It will be easier for you to understand later on also. You can write it in your notebooks also. So first of all, we will discuss about reaction with metals. So my first topic of discussion will be reaction with metals. I will start this topic from your previous knowledge. You all have studied about metals in your previous classes, what type of properties they show and their reactivity series also. So I would like to tell you that all metals do not react with acids as equally. They show different behavior. If metals are highly reactive, they react vigorously. If metals are moderate reactive, they will form salts. However, some metals do not react with acids also, like noble metals. So we will discuss about them. But in general, students, you have to keep it in mind that whenever, suppose I am taking here zinc metal, when zinc reacts with acid HCl, it will form ZnCl2 plus H2 gas will be liberated. See children, whenever you are writing the reaction, you have to mention what type of compound it is. Suppose here H2 is formed, you will mention G also to show that it is gaseous in form. And ZnCl2, it is formed in aqueous medium, so you will write AQ here, and here it is in liquid form and it is solid. So this type of product will be formed. So we could see that this is a metal salt, means zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas is liberated. So in general, you have to remember this point, that metals, whenever they will react with acid, they will form metal salts plus hydrogen gas will be liberated. I have already given you one activity in my video clip. You can see there that how metals, when they react with acids, they will form metal salts and hydrogen gas is liberated. Now at this time I can also explain it to you. Suppose in a test tube, if you will take zinc granules and some HCl, suppose you have taken 10 ml or 20 ml HCl in it, you could see that a gas is liberated in a tube which is embedded in that test tube, and if you will bring a burning matchstick towards it, it will produce a popping sound. Understood? So this experiment shows that whenever metal reacts with acid, it will form metal salt along with hydrogen gas. We can take another acid also. Suppose I am taking H2SO4 here. So it will form ZnSO4, zinc sulfate salt, and again H2 gas will be liberated. Here you could see in this reaction 2 hydrogen molecules, atoms are there, you will have to balance it also. Understood? So this is how the whole reaction will be written. Understood? So this was our first property of acid, what happens when it reacts with metal. Now our second point is metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates. What happens when it reacts with acids? See children, keep in your mind, a note is there that carbonic acid does not react with any metal. It will never show any reaction with any metals. So you can put a note and you can write. Now our second point is what happens when metal carbonates, suppose I am taking ZnCO3, when it reacts with HCl, what will be formed? See, you have to keep it in mind that whenever metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates will react with acids, it will form metal salts just like here, but the byproduct will be little bit different, that is water vapors and carbon dioxide will be formed. In H2O along with CO2 will be formed. So you will see the product will be here ZnCl2 plus H2O plus CO2. Another example you can take Na2CO3. If it reacts with HCl, it will form NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. So this is how we can understand. If I will take, suppose another, this was A, you can write B and C. In C I am taking metal hydrogen carbonate. Suppose I am taking NaHCO3. When it reacts with this is sodium hydrogen carbonate. What happens when this reacts with HCl? Again NaCl will be formed, along with water molecule will be produced and CO2 will be liberated. You have to mention here what it is. It is in gaseous state, so you will write here this is in aqueous medium, it's liquid, it is also in aqueous form. Understood? So this is the major product which will be formed and you have to keep it in your mind. So second property we have finished. About this also you can see in your video clip the activity through which you can understand how it is formed. Some experiments are given there. Now third property which we will discuss is what happens when acids reacts with bases. Acids reacts with bases. This I will not explain too much because this topic you have already studied in your junior classes. Whenever acid reacts with base, it will form salt and water. You have to keep it in your mind, this product which will be formed, and this reaction is also known as neutralization reaction. This is also known as neutralization reaction. Understood? Now here I can take one example. Suppose I am taking a base NaOH. When it reacts with HCl, HCl is a acid. Very good. So what will happen? It will form NaCl and water will be liberated. You will not make arrow here because arrows are only shown when gas is liberated. Understood? So this is the water and this is the salt which is formed. You can write here sodium chloride. sodium chloride. Understood? So you can write that the process of formation of salts and water when acid reacts with base is called neutralization reaction. Is called neutralization reaction. Understood? So these are the three properties which we have discussed, and I hope you have understood it. Now the last one, that is metal oxides. What happens when metal oxides reacts with acids? See children, in this video I would like to finish all the properties of acids today so that we can move on to the bases. So you watch it carefully and note down all the points which I am discussing with you. So fourth point is metal oxides, metallic oxides when reacts with acids, So what happens when it reacts with acids? See children, we have already discussed about metal oxides, and you have studied that metal oxides, they are basic in nature. This is the key point. You have to keep it in your mind, otherwise you will forget during exams. Okay, so metal oxides are basic in nature. So what happens when it reacts with acid? It will also form salt and water. Similarly, we have seen just before in the third point. So here also it will form salt and water. Understood? Suppose I am taking CuO. This is copper oxide plus, if it reacts with sulfuric acid, H2SO4, so it will form copper sulfate salt, CuSO4, plus water will be liberated. Understood? So here you could see that you can write here sulfuric acid and copper sulfate salt along with water is liberated. Understood? See children, here we could see that all the means except this one, each and every molecule compound which has been written here, you have to write aqueous, because without aqueous medium reaction cannot take place. Understood? So here also you will write aqueous, and it is blue in color. Blue PPT will be formed. Understood? So this was the whole chemical properties of acids which I had to discuss with you. Activities you could see in the video clip, in between it will be seen. You can see there also. Understood? So now next heading you can write uses of acids. This is the last topic about acids. Uses of acids. Uses of acids. In this chapter we will discuss only 4 or 5 acids and their uses also. Understood? Most important acid, which is also known as king of chemicals. You know which acid is known as king of chemicals? Anyone? I hope you must be knowing. It is nothing but H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. It is also known as king of chemicals because it is used in various products, preparation of various products. Okay, so you can write one by one. It either along with, in one point you can write, mention that it is used in manufacture of fertilizers. It is also used in manufacture of paints, even dyes, various drugs, medicinal products. Understood? So various things which can be prepared by the use of H2SO4. Now this was the first one. Second, you can write the next acid, which is HNO3, nitric acid. Nitric acid is also very useful acid, which is if it is concentrated in form, then it is very harmful, corrosive in nature. Understood? However, it is used to prepare explosives like TNT. TNT is trinitrotoluene, which is an explosive used for war, and it is also used for preparation of fertilizers. Understood? Now third, you can write about HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. It is also very important acid. You have studied in earlier classes also that it is used for cleaning metallic items. It is used for cleaning metallic items and in food and textile industries, and in textile industries also. Okay, next you can write this HCl is also used in printing industry. It is also used. And fourth one is our acetic acid. You must be knowing the formula. If you don't know, I am writing here. You can write CH3COOH. Understood? Acetic acid, everybody must be knowing. It is used, it is present in vinegar. Vinegar is used in every household. You must be knowing about it. Okay. So this is it, students. Today we have completed this topic of acids. In our next video, I will come with bases and its physical and chemical properties. So keep on watching, keep on writing also, and I hope you could understand it better. If you like it, you just keep on watching it. This is my request.